All right. Hello, welcome to part 4, update 4 of the weather teaching tool. So, got different parts of the teaching that we're doing. I'll go over this level, then I have two other levels that are kind of testing what this is what I've got so far. Got coastal upwelling, coastal downwelling, got orographic lift, windward side, leeward side. And we got an interactable actor here for spring tide and neap tide. So the tide changes height, you can go forward and backward. Just leave it alone. Got, you can see hot to cold and cold to hot right there. Bunch of particles coming out, jiggling around because they got space. Got adiabatic and then pseudo-adiabatic. I don't know why, but with the sprites, they're changing, like the material that I choose changes between when I have it in the engine versus when I build it. And I need to figure out what's going on with that. But you can still see that it's there. You can see these warm particles that are rising and then cold particles that are falling. Yeah. We've got weight, density, mass, volume, gravity. It changes. Lovely. We've got curvature vorticity and shear vorticity. Those together make relative vorticity. Got this whole room. It's lovely. There's a lot going on here, but the biggest thing change is that now you can see that there's a high that's moving and there's a low that's getting larger because it's summer, and the high, the Bermuda Azores high, moves over closer to the Gulf, closer to Bermuda in the summer. And you can rotate this to rotate the Earth. Fancy. And then it still works. So there's that. There's also a menu. Now, because I have, this is from the Ultimate VR template. It's on the Unreal Engine website. So this will make it so that the way that I'm facing will be forward. So if I turn, it'll be, I'm just holding straight. So it makes it so that I don't have to keep on resetting my position. Got Arctic High, the different semi-permanent pressure systems. Lovely. All of the arrows in this project are done with the, there's a spline tool that's in the Unreal Engine Marketplace. So I could have made it myself, but it would have taken longer and more complicated than me just grabbing that for $10. Pretty simple. Got different layers of the atmosphere here. All right, let's go on over. If I do backwards then forwards, it'll make it so that I launch forward. So I'll do that now. Maybe so I get by a little bit quicker. Let's go over here. It's the last interactable thing I've got. So this is the equatorial wave, or equatorial trough, that is in stable when it's all the way back, and then neutral when it's roughly straight up and down, and then Unstable. The gray is supposed to be contours. They're supposed to be black, but I don't know why. Like, I have them set as black, but they're not changing. Really irritating. I'm trying to figure out what it is. If anybody knows, please leave it in the comments. That'd be great. Got Supercell Hail going back and forth between hot and cold. Lovely. We've got Supercell Tornado Genesis and non-Supercell Tornado Genesis. Lovely. All right, that's the last of for this area. Now I'll go and change levels. There we go. So the plan is to use something like this to make it so that we can do observing and know exactly what is going to be seen, and then they can mark down the different things that they see. And right here, I know that this isn't matching up with where the sun is, and the sun is just staying right there. But inside of the material, I have it set so that the sun, an object that is changing the color based on the direction that it's hitting, and then also it's taking into consideration the height from the ground to the top of the mountaintops to change the the color that is representing the temperature. So this is what the level does. Infrared terrain test. So trying to do that. My idea was to have this used to allow for a representation of, hey, what's the mountaintops doing when the sun comes up? The sun comes up. Sun comes up over there. Well, it would be behind me. Sun hits the mountaintops, heats them up, and then goes down, and then sun goes down, and then they cool. So that was the idea with this, and then it rises on the other side. Yeah. So yeah, that is all of that. Hope you have a good one. That's what I've been working on this weekend.